As we all know, diabetes is a chronic condition. The meaning of chronic is that it can last for a long time, so usually more than 3 months. So, diabetes is not like a fever or a cold or a cough, which can come and go in a week's time. It is a chronic condition, so it builds up over a period of time. Second point is about processing sugar. So, diabetes is actually the inability of the human body to process sugar. That is why we see so many doctors consulting their patients to not eat sugar, to reduce the consumption of sugar when they are diabetics. The third point is about India, especially our country, has more than 10 million diabetics per year. This is not the total number. We keep adding up 10 million diabetics every year, and now we are in the top 5 countries in the world who has the highest number of diabetics, which is very alarming and which is very serious. These two words, which is insulin and blood glucose, are extremely crucial in this whole topic of diabetes. So let us take the case of a normal human being. What I mean by normal is a healthy person who does not have diabetes. A normal person, when he eats carbohydrates, they get converted in the simplest form of carbohydrate, which is glucose. So most carbohydrates, when we eat them, like roti, rice, get converted into the simplest form, which is a glucose molecule. Now this gives rise to the second step, which is blood glucose. Now, when we eat a lot of carbohydrates, it rises your blood glucose levels. When blood glucose levels rise, there is signaling between the liver and the pancreas produce something called as insulin. Again, a very important hormone. So, why the pancreas produce insulin? It is to regulate your blood glucose levels. So, let's take a case. Let's take an example where your fasting blood glucose levels is between 70 and 100, which is the normal range, mg per deciliter. Now, when you wake up from your sleep, the first meal which you eat is your breakfast, which is a heavy carbohydrate meal. It is going to increase the blood glucose levels, and then your pancreas are going to produce insulin because high glucose levels are harmful for the body. So the insulin hormone will kick in and it will reduce the blood glucose levels and get it back to normal. So this is how insulin functions, or the pancreas function in a normal human being. Now this insulin takes this blood glucose, and it is also a transporter hormone, which means it will take the blood glucose and take it to the respective cell. So all cells in the body, almost all cells in the body, have receptors of insulin, and they receive this molecule or glucose from insulin in the cell. This is how a normal human body functions. So now let us discuss what happens in an abnormal body, which is a diabetic person. So when a diabetic person eats carbohydrates, it gets converted to glucose, blood glucose levels increase, then the pancreas are signaled to release insulin to regulate this blood glucose. Now the pancreas do release insulin, and insulin becomes high to regulate your blood glucose levels. So what insulin does is, insulin is a transporter, as we discussed earlier. So insulin tries to drive these glucose molecules in the cells. But as this process is happening repetitively every single day, the cells actually start becoming resistant to insulin, which means the receptors that these cells have, where the insulin receptors that these cells have start becoming resistant to insulin. This is called as insulin resistance. So as you can see here in the diagram, insulin is trying to transport glucose molecules in the cells, but the cells are not accepting it. Now, in a normal body, the cell accepts it, and then let's say your blood glucose level is very high. Once the blood glucose is dumped into the respective cells, then the blood glucose level will become low. So feedback signal goes to the pancreas. Otherwise, the pancreas will just keep on producing insulin. So a feedback signal goes to the pancreas, telling the pancreas to stop the production of insulin, and the pancreas stop. But in a diabetic person, because the cells are resistant to insulin, this feedback loop gets damaged, and as a result, pancreas keep producing insulin more and more. So more insulin is sent in the blood. Now this rises the insulin levels even more. This makes the cells resistant even more. So the body is kind of trapped in a vicious cycle. Now, this is basically type 2 diabetes, a very important concept because the results are hyperglycemia. Hyper means high, and glycemia means glucose levels. So, high glucose levels in the body. Then, the second result is hyperinsulinemia, which means hyper again means high, and insulinemia means insulin levels. So, the glucose levels stay high, the insulin levels stay high, and the third side effect is lipogenesis, which means gain in body fat. So, for a type 2 diabetic, it is very important to understand what you eat, because what you eat is in the end going to drive your your insulin and your blood glucose. Of course, there are other factors as well. Age matters, then your family history matters. But remember that diabetes is a lifestyle induced medical condition. So if you change your lifestyle, if you start eating right, you can manage it very well. Now, we have many members who are diabetics and who are managing their diabetes with medication, of course, from the doctor. And in this entire video, why I did not talk about medication is because I'm not a doctor. I do work with a lot of doctors, and it is best to go to a doctor to get a medication prescribed. But the root cause is something that you can solve with nutrition. So if you have anyone in the family, any family members, or even if your friends have any family members who are diabetics, please do share this video with them, and please ask them to understand insulin and glucose. Thank you.